Hey, welcome back to another Backyard Professor Chess video on Labor Day. This is my second one today. Hopefully the breeze isn't too bad. I'm hoping it's calmed down. That last one I made so many errors and mistakes that I'm sorry about that. I have truly been out of the groove for about 2.5 to 3 months. And I'm rusty again. You know, mind like a steel trap, but it's just rusted over. I do want to say we did complete the Backyard Professor Chess Tournament online. It was a correspondence tournament. My very good internet friend, Juzername, whom I call Juzer Baby with great friendship and affection, he won the tournament. Several of the very excellent chess players in the tournament, RSK Oshers, Odoker. I know I'm going to blow it by not naming you all. I'm sorry. I meant to name every one of you. What I'm going to do, there were just there were 21 of us, I believe, that played in this tournament. And we had all the games going all at once, and it was pretty overwhelming to a few players. Can't blame them, but there was no other way to do it. But several people did so outstanding and well. I came in 10th, even though I couldn't complete the tournament because of my wife's cancer. And now we're facing chemotherapy, and it's just not going to be a fun summer or fall or early winter. I appreciate them being so gracious to me about that. I really hope I didn't mar the tournament. I did, but they're being nice to me about it. Thank you for that. What I'm going to do, now not tonight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through many of those games, and there's like 425 of them. But I'm going to go through several of those games, and I want to make some videos honoring those chess club members playing in this tournament that did so well. I'm trying to think of several of the names of Acromancia. Come on, the guy in New Zealand, what's your name? Come on, tell me. One of my best buds, and he's so gosh dang good I can't stand him. I can't think of his name. Oh! And then my good friend Boris Spassky, he didn't finish last. Hey, way to go, Boris. He was afraid he was going to finish last, and he didn't. That's because Merlin is teaching him chess. Knock it off, Merlin. Boris showed me no respect in the tournament and whooped me. That was a great win, by the way, Boris. Anyway, so my intention truly, and I mean soon, is I'm going to start going through several of these games and honoring the players. Whether they won or lost is irrelevant. And I want to show some of the ideas in these games of these guys in the top. Well, you got to pick the top 9 because you don't want the 10th moron. He's an idiot. In the meantime, I do have a very special, cool game to play through. This is in Chess Life for February 2013. And this is where Samuel Sevian and Caden Troff, both U.S. players, in the under 12 category. These kids are both rated about 2,400, and their chess games are phenomenal. And I'm serious. They play fabulous chess. And this one chess game in particular by Samuel Sevian, he's rated 2347, his FIDE rating. He was playing Jeffrey Zhang, who's rated 2252. I want to show you this game. It just struck me. And the thing the comment says on, I'm not going to be able to go through the variations. The sun is actually starting to set. And once it starts setting, once it gets below the horizon, we aren't going to see this board very easy. So I've got to kind of hurry. Sorry. But I'm not going to try to be such a goof off with this one. This one is good. I mean, all the chess games I pick, I try to pick real good instructional games. It's just that I'm such a bozo clown that I can't give you the full impact, and I really wish I could. But I also believe in having fun, so you have that. So there you go. The importance of opening training Sevian won this game because he went by the book. It is what the comment was. And so let's see what going by the book looks like, because this was a tremendous game. There's so much mental preparation that is so impressive. So we're in a Sicilian. He goes to knight of Sevian, by the way, is playing the white. And congratulations, kiddo. Way to go. I know by now you're what, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, now you're 18 and you're probably a grandmaster, I hope. Looking forward to playing more of your games, man. Knight F3 and now D6. Yeah, he went D6 and now D4. So it's a straight up the gut. Let's kick butt in the center, this is a typical Sicilian opening. That's true. You've seen it several times, and it's always good to review. Really seriously. Knight F6 here. Ooh, it's getting breezy. It's been windy all day long. They said a cold front that is not a cold front is coming over us. And it really didn't get it very cold. Yesterday was 99 degrees. Today is 83, which is a lot better. 83 and like 22% humidity, which is perfect. I love this kind of weather. That's why I'm out here doing chess. Knight F6, and now Knight C3. Yes, you got Knight C3. And now A6. And Bishop C4. And this was an interesting move here now. This is the Sozin. It was one of Fischer's favorite kind of openings in the Sicilian. And so, and he shows various ways that Black has, since Fischer, come up to refute this. One of them is Bishop E6. Another one is Bishop no, he's not. Anyway, never mind. Forget that. See, like I told you, it's tough to be so bad at chess, but it's miserable trying to get back into the groove because I messed so much up. And I'm taking this straight out of the magazine, so, I mean, I really sucked today, but it's okay. It's okay. We still have a chance to see some really great chess, and that's what it's all about. It's not about me, it's about the wonderful game. And I love showing the cool game. Now he's pushing the queen side hard. Yeah. And so, instead of bringing it back, he keeps his bishop cutting across. Okay, just so you know. Not a big deal, but it is a big deal. Bishop E7, and now queen to F3. He's going to bring up the little lady. Great development. And queen B6, and there is a question mark and an exclamation point. This just isn't quite right. He falters a little bit, the comment says. So let's keep going, and now bishop to E3, and then he bumps down queen to B7, giving him a long diagonal, keeping this pawn in check. See, he's got the two central pawns as opposed to the single pawn. So is there something he can do to increase the value of his center? Is one of my, that's just me talking, that's not in the notes. That's probably all wrong, so ignore that last 3 minutes. It's not all wrong, but still, you know. Queen to G3. And now he castles. And now, okay. When I read Nimzowitsch, my system, those many years ago, and I don't know if I remember anything about it, because it's been way too long. This was one of the coolest things I had ever seen. I got this idea out of Nimzowitsch, and we see Sevian doing that. Put a rook or a queen here across from the king after the castle, and then bump your bishop up and pin that pawn. That is, excuse me, That is a wickedly awesome move. I'll never forget how electrified and excited I was. And I promptly went and tried to play my brother 20 games and tried to do that, and he wouldn't let me, the bum. Well, I mean, that's chess, right? Oh, excuse me. So, white is applying pressure is the idea here. Now, knight comes to e8, and rook f to e1, and knight to c6. So, we are getting some crisp development with potentially interesting diagonals and files. Tactics are ready to show up anytime. In fact, they are already showing up right now. And now, okay, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, knight c6, rook a to d1. Make sure I don't skip a move like I did last time. I hate it when I do that. And now, here's the question mark. Bishop to d7, no. In fact, it's a double question mark. That is the game, or that doesn't work. That lost it. And now Sevian gets a double exclamation because he comes to knight d5. Can't take the knight, because then he retakes the knight and you're going to lose either a knight or a bishop. So that's a great move. That knight is perfectly safe. Fantastic. Well, the bishop comes to d8, and watch what he. This is a great game for knights, because now it pushes knight f5, and the knight still can't be taken. Neither one of them can be taken, which is brilliant, isn't it? That's phenomenal how that works. So white is retaining. Ha! Good Lord. You'd think I was a beer drinker, and I'm really not. White is threatening eventually rook takes c8, and he's going to mate with queen takes g7. So he's got to be really, really careful here. E takes f5. Okay, knight f5. E took f5 anyway. He went ahead and took the knight, and the pawn takes the pawn. Now watch this. Bishop takes f5, and now rook takes e8. Remember, these are under 12 kids. Bishop comes to g6. Rook takes f8 check. King takes f8. And now queen takes d6 check, right? I'd hate to play this kid, man. He'd kick my butt. King to g8, and now rook to e1. And now you can see he's starting to threaten back rank checkmates, right? That's always something we have to keep our eyes open for. I've had them delivered, and I have delivered them. So, very interesting here. And yeah, there's no real good square for this poor bishop to go to help. He's got to get the bishop out of the way to help prevent the back rank checkmate, but there's no real good square, so the bishop has to come way the heck up here, plop, completely useless. The poor kid playing black, man. And now bishop f4. He brings his rook all the way over to f8. Oh, this is really nifty how he does this. What's this? Knight to c7. What a great move. He's threatening to put his rook right here, right? This is going to be tough. he's threatening queen takes f8 check, and then putting the rook here is what he's threatening. I missed the queen. I meant to say the queen is going to take that rook. So this is really, really getting tricky. And now black can bring back his bishop. He really has no choice. He's got to cover, right? And the rook takes the bishop. Okay. And the knight takes the rook. Yeah. And now the queen takes the knight. This kid's playing a terrific game. White now has 2 pieces and a pawn for a rook. And this is where black can resign, but he doesn't. He tries to fight. And you gotta, give him an attaboy. Pat him on the back and say, that fighting attitude, that spirit in chess, that's a great one to cultivate. So let's see what black tries to do. I like his attitude here. Give him credit, man. Queen c6. c3. White is going to just steadily improve the position. You're ahead. There's no hurry once you get ahead at all. Rook will come back over to c8. h3. Make sure the king has an escape hatch in case there's a double or a back rank checkmate. Solve that problem right now. You've got plenty of time to do that. You're not hurting. And then he comes to a5 and bishop to d5. Bishop, where are you? This one. Bishop to d5 threatened the queen. Yeah. Queen to b6, get out of the way. Queen comes to d7, threatened the rook. Again, a back rank checkmate problem. Rook to b8, move out of problem. Knight to e6. The pawn will take the knight. Too little too late, unfortunately for him. Bishop takes e6 check. Quite a player, isn't he? King h8. And now bishop e5. Wow. What a game. It was here that black resigned. And I mean rightly so. That's a great game by Sevian. He, when he was playing this game earlier in the tournament, he had lost a point. So this game was a must win. And that's how he put it together. So way to go, kiddo. That was awesome. 6 years ago. So anyway, there's your chessercise. There's your chess game. Hopefully I can make a few more chess videos this week. I'm going to try my golly gosh darndest. It's looking possible, and so if it is, I will put 2 and 2 together. Also want to begin showing you what I'm doing with my metal art. I turned 58 and I said, oh, for crap's sake, learn how to weld. Well, the universe has conspired with me to enable me to be able to have the materials and gain the tools that I need so that I can learn how to weld. And so I am welding now, and I'm doing my metal art. I'm taking junk metal and turning it into art. And it's a boatload of fun. Oh, in fact, I've got 3 pieces, just 3 small pieces. I'm working on an eagle head. I'm not going to show you yet. I'll try to finish that. But let me pause the video real quick. I'll run and grab these 3 pieces of metal art, and I'll show you. It's a hoot and a holler, man. I'm going to make me a metal chess set. That's one of the incentives for me wanting to learn how to weld, is I want to make a chess set out of junk metal and make it gorgeous, including the board. the pieces and the board, all metal. So hang on, I'll be right back. Don't you go away. But if you do, go away with my blessing and come back and look at my art later. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, this is like show and tell back in first grade. You remember when we used to have show and tell? Anybody have anything you want to stand up in front of the class and show? And you walk up there and say, yeah, this is my knife scar that I got from Jimmy Bob when he pulled out his switchblade and we had a knife fight, but I won. You know, stupid things like that. This is my frog. Hard to see him. I'll put him on the table here in a minute. I made him out of forks and spoons. That's kind of fun. And then here is my little bird that I made out of forks, knives, and spoon. That's kind of fun. And then here is my dragon that I made out of chain. Made it out of bicycle chain. Kind of hard to see tonight, isn't it? And then his wings are all goofy. Those are just knife blades here. And then his mouth is a pair of fingernail clippers. And then I did screws for the... He's kind of a cartoon character. He's kind of fun that way. Ball bearings for his eyes. Screws for his fangs. And his claws. His arms are nails and claws. And then his toes are screws that's put on the end of the chain. Here, I'll set all these down on the ground. On the ground. Good grief. On the table. And I'll see if I can get a good angle there. There's the bird. There, you can see it a little bit better, so that you can see the different angle of him. Kind of fun when you do that on both sides. And then here's the dragon sideways. Oh, here's the dragon sideways, front ways. And all you do is you weld each and every single link in the chain, and then you have to buff it. And I put nails on for the scales, you know, just a quick fun one. And then the frog. And the frog is, he's fun. Forks, spoons, and ball bearings. And there's the dragon. Oh, and I put the dragon in front of the bird. Sorry. Well, that's the grace and quality of an idiot. So there you have it. So anyway, there's the final position on that chessboard. Thanks for watching my Backyard Professor chess videos. I'm going to sign off here and call it good. I will catch you guys in the next Backyard Professor video. Oh, wait, one more thing. Hold on. This is important, so pay attention. Remember, have fun, do well, work hard, make lots of money, be friendly, love one another, and enjoy your life. Be happy, man. Life is too short not to be happy, so let's get with it. Come on, be happy. See you guys in the next video.